Submissions 101. I'm going to talk about self-defense versus competition, or basically sport versus reality. There are different types of jiu-jitsu out there, and I think you have to take this into consideration. Now, you don't want to confuse ring competition with street application. Okay, they're two different mediums, and one guy may perform really well in the ring, but may be lousy in the street, and vice versa. It's not always the case, but it's just something that people have to be aware of. Now, I'm a huge advocate for self-defense styles, specifically Japanese Jiu Jitsu, because it's classically where I'm trained, and I think it's an amazing art. It covers a wide array of techniques, from weapons work to just reality self-defense. It's not sport, and I'm really big into it. It's worked well for me over the last 12 years as being a bouncer, and I have no complaints whatsoever. Now, I believe these styles, such as Japanese Jiu-Jitsu or whatever, can be an invaluable tool to grapplers, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guys, or people who haven't touched upon self-defense per se. There's a lot of techniques that you can pull from these styles and pull into your style, your grappling style. You'll hear Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guys saying, hey, why don't you add Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to your Taekwondo game, or to your Kung Fu, or to whatever, to make you a more well-rounded fighter, so you can learn how to fight on the ground. Well, I think that the flip side of that is that grapplers and things like that, they should learn these self-defense stuff, because sometimes the application of grappling does not translate well into the street. I think anyone in the right mind wouldn't want to go down in the ground on the street if you can avoid it. Okay, because of the factors of getting kicked in the head by multiple people or whatever like that. Doesn't mean that grappling styles, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, or anything like that is poor for self-defense. I'm just saying that, just like a mixed martial artist, I think you have to be a mixed kind of Jiu-Jitsu artist to know just the different ranges and mediums. A common argument that I hear from traditional martial artists is, well, if a grappler gets a hold of me, then I'm just going to gouge his eyes or grab his nuts, and the fight will be over. Now, I am a traditional martial artist, but I am also someone who does grappling, who does 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu stuff, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and submission grappling. So I know both sides of it. That argument to me is kind of ridiculous, because myself as a grappler, if I go down to the ground, sure, this guy might have these tools, but the thing that they forget is I have these tools as well. If I am armed with the ability to fight on the ground and have dirty tricks up my sleeve, such as eye gouging or ball shots or things like that, I can set up arm bars or triangles or chokes, or I can do whatever I want as well. So it's not just something which these dirty moves are not the specific sole property, I guess is the word I'm looking for. It's not the sole property of the traditional martial artist who thinks they can nullify the grappler by using these dirty tricks. So I think that's something that you see in forums and things all over the place that you have to be aware of. I'm not spouting the superior style of one thing over the other. I am a Jiu-Jitsu guy. I push Jiu-Jitsu. I think it's amazing, and that's why I do it. So I think that if grapplers can add certain aspects, reality stuff to their game, it will strengthen their game. I remember hearing once from a colleague of mine that there was a Hoist Gracie seminar, and he was teaching, and the traditional martial arts is a traditional Japanese master, and he showed Hoist a release from a choke by grabbing onto his arm, and it was he was working kind of the meridians and the nerves and stuff, and Hoist actually let go, and he's like, whoa, whoa, what was that? And so the rest of the seminar, while Hoist was teaching in between, he kept following around this Shihan, this master, and asking him to show him that technique. So it just goes to show you that even Hoist and things like that, he's open to new ideas, and it shows that Japanese Jiu-Jitsu can translate, and you can learn things from these styles and bring it into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or Sambo or whatever. So just having an open mind will make you a much better fighter all around.